Okay. Uh, let's go normal. Now, I won't lie, I did play this before a little bit, so it's not entirely blind. But I don't remember everything I did. And since I didn't boot it up with the controller open, Dad's really late. I even got a message from the guild saying he's be home today, too. And Shira's gone traveling around the kingdom on some kind of training. I'm so bored! Maybe I'll just practice with my staff a bit more before dinner. Hey, I'm home. Yep, you get Tails voice acting. Oh boy, this is gonna be fun. Daddy! Yay! Sorry to keep you up waiting, Estelle. Did you take good care of the house while I was away? Of course I did. Did you run into any trouble, Daddy? This is Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky Part 1. This is an RPG series I have honestly been waiting to start for a while. And yeah, one of the best tactics style games too, from what I've heard. It's got the difficulty, and it's got a very feels-wrenching story. I'll be in line for a while tonight, so I'm gonna be bouncing around games a bit. Did you run into any trouble, Daddy? You didn't get any hurt fighting the bad monsters, did you? Nope, fit as a fiddle. Reminds me though, I brought you a present. What kind of present? A new fishing pole? Sneakers? Something for my training? Maybe I raised you wrong, Estelle. Aren't little girls supposed to like clothes and jewelry? I like pretty clothes, but they just get dirty. And jewelry breaks when you go play outside with it on. Anyway, Daddy, what's with the big blanket? Is that my present? Oh, you're a sharp one. Why don't you come have a look? It's a boy. What? Well, here you are. Quite a handsome boy, don't you think? What? Why is my present a boy? Don't make such a fuss or you'll wake him up. Wake him up? You mean he's still alive? Looks kinda dead if you ask me. I've treated his wounds, so he should be in a stable condition. In the meantime, however, we'll need to let him rest. I'll put him to bed, so if you wouldn't mind heating him kettle, I'd appreciate it. Okay. He sure sleeps soundly. And he's almost the same age as me. First time I've ever seen black hair like that, too. He certainly does have nice head of black hair. And a pair of amber eyes to go with it. That's nice and all. How about you come clean and fess up? Fess up? Who is this kid, anyway? And why is he hurt? Why'd you bring him to our house? Is he an illegitimate child or something? Did you betray Mommy? Where have you been picking up these kinds of words? No doubt from Sherazade, I might assume. Yep, that's right. For heaven's sake, this girl's gonna get me in trouble one of these days with all her nonsense. Actually, I just met this boy while I was out on business. I don't even know his name. You mean Bracer business? Something like that. Also, this game takes place years before the modern style Trails of Cold Steel, but the stories are connected. That's the other thing I forgot to bring up. Something like that. Oh, look. Huh? He's waking up. Wow, his eyes really are the same color amber. Where am I? So you're awake now, are you? Welcome to my humble abode. You'll be safe here, so please try to rest. What are you trying to pull? Huh? You must be out of your mind. Why didn't you just leave me there to die? Why? Now that's a question I don't know how to answer. Does things just work out that way work for you? Don't toy with me, Cassius Bright. You have any idea what you're getting yourself involved in? Hey! Bonk! You're sure shouting a lot for somebody who's supposed to be hurt. Running your mouth like that's just gonna make it take longer for your body to heal. And just who are you supposed to be? I'm Estelle. Estelle Bright. She's my daughter. Don't you remember me telling I am the daughter your age? Now that you mention it. Wait a minute, don't change this up, bonk. God, this girl and Scott, she share a brain. They like bonking. I mean, what? They just both either take a bat and bonk people. They just go wonk. Ow! Quit yelling. Alright, already. But you jumping on me like that isn't gonna make me heal any faster either. I don't hear you yelling again, do I? Look, jumping on me like that is just gonna make things worse. Do I hear yelling? Never mind, just forget it. As a word of advice, it'd be wise not to argue with Estelle while you're in this house. Even I wouldn't stand a chance if I made her mad enough. Yeah, I can see that. By the way, aren't you forgetting something? Huh? Your name. You know that thing people call you? I told you mine already. So don't you think it'd be unfair and impolite not to tell me yours? It seems like the logical thing to do if you ask me. Trying to hide it would only only severe to your detriment. Fine. My name is Joshua Bright. Ah, something I have to mute desktop audio for. Well, this video is playing via the game. Our pro tag is Stell. There's an old Joshua. Mr. Cassius. Sherazad. I forget who you are, but I remember you're a major player in Cold Steel. Like, there are some minor story tidbits I have had spoiled for me about Cold Steel, like who all's in part 1 from the start. And that's not really important now, is it? The Bracer Guild logo. Ah, Burb! Everybody loves Burbs. Alright, there's our engineer. Our swordsman, obviously. Kenshidono. Oh yeah, there's an airship. Huh. Hmm. Trails in the Sky Part 1. It's so bright in here. Yes, there was a time skip. I slept like a rock. That must mean his dad's turn to cook this morning. Wonder if that means Joshua's still in bed. Ah, this theme. Beautiful. And if there's one kind of music Tails will always love and appreciate, it's harmonica music. Guess that's a no. Oh, I better get myself ready then, too. Nice, Joshua. Bravo. Morning, Estelle. Hope I didn't wake you. No, I was already I was already up when I heard you started to play. God, I'm biting my tongue so much. Can't believe how awake you are, even though the roosters still have bags under their eyes. Not that I mind when that siren song of yours gently lulling this beautiful woman from her slumber. What do you mean, woman? We're the same age, and I'm hardly a man. How wrong you are, Joshua. We may be the same age, but I am clearly the woman of the house. And that makes you something like my loyal follower, wouldn't you agree? Yeah, how fortunate for you. You could at least try to sound a tiny bit sincere. Really is a nice tune, though. Cheerful, yet somehow wiseful. I like your other songs too, of course, but this one's my favorite. What's it called again? The Whereabouts of Light. That's right, The Whereabouts of Light. Wish I could play the harmonica like you, Joshua. Sadly, it's a lot harder than it looks. Compared to what it takes to use a staff, I think the harmonica is much easier. Really is just a matter of concentration. You're probably right. I guess my problem is that I just don't do something that uses my whole body. I start to feel drowsy. Okay, playing the harmonica is fine and all, but how about getting some exercise too? All your hobbies are sitting around kind of stuff like reading and music. No girl's gonna be impressed with just that, you know. Well, excuse me for being so unpopular with the ladies. Although I feel like I should be the one lecturing you about your hobbies. I mean, what kind of boy wants a girl who loves fishing, collecting bugs, and has a fetish for sports shoes? It's like... that's enough about hobbies for now. And your information, I graduated from bug collecting a long time ago. Really? I'll believe that when I stop finding beetles in the hallway. Stell, Josh. Morning, Dad. Morning, Dad. Breakfast ready? It's ready and waiting. Why don't both of you hurry on down before it gets cold? Okay. On the way. It's gonna be a lot of reading. A lot of reading. Thanks for the grub, Dad. Boy, am I stuffed. Are you eating or inhaling, Estelle? Like people say, kids who eat and sleep a lot grow a lot. Well, make sure you eat enough, but don't forget to pour your energy into work, too. That reminds me, you two are finishing up your training at the guild today, aren't you? That's right! It'll be a review of everything we've learned up to this point. Once we finish, we'll be bracers just like you. That means I'm not going to let you treat me like a kid anymore, either. You still lack understanding, Estelle. You can only become a junior bracer in the beginning, or in other words, a trainee. If you want to be treated like an adult, you'll have to work extra hard in your training to become a full-fledged bracer. Oh, I'm not afraid of a little hard work. Just you watch and see what I'm capable of, Dad. I'll be so successful it won't be long before I pass you too. That's the spirit. Let's see what you're made of then, shall we? Let's not start a rivalry here, you two. Estelle, keep your focus on the task at hand. We have a test later on today, remember? Huh? Wait, what test? Please don't tell me you didn't forget about the test. You know, the one that checks whether or not we mastered the skills we've been learning and training. Don't you remember Sheridan saying that if we failed, we'd be stuck with a ton of extra homework? Crap. Totally forgot. Now that you mention it, I guess I kind of remember her saying something like that. Don't sweat it. I'm sure we'll manage somehow or other. I honestly don't know how you survived this long, Estelle. Your brain is like a sieve? Okay, that's a word I have never heard used before. Papa's sad. How could any child of mine end up with such a careless, over-optimistic personality? You're the one that raised me, so I definitely got it from you. I swear, the two of you act so much alike, but whatever. We should probably head over to the guild soon. Sheriff's gonna be waiting for us there. Sounds like a plan. You know how crazy scary she is when someone keeps her waiting. Guess I'm playing on keyboard. Fun! Oh, before I forget, it's my turn to cook dinner tonight. Is there anything in particular you want to eat, Dad? Any requests? Something I'd like to eat, huh? How about ruined scallop fish and a balsamic vinegar sauce? What's that? I think that's a little more than Estelle's cooking skills can handle. Or her stomachs. You're right, I just want to see what kind of reaction I could get. I'll just have the usual fried fish and omelet. No need for anything fancy. Do try to make something edible. How rude. I can't say he's wrong. Actually, I do have one favor to ask before you head out. I'd like you to pick me up a copy of the Liberal News from the General Goods Store. You're supposed to be getting the latest edition in today. Got it. One copy of Liberal News. If there's any money left over, you can have it for an allowance. That means no wasteful spending. Yeah. Alright, thanks, Dad. Okay, we're heading out now. Later, Dad. Work hard and give Sherazard my regards. One second. Oh boy. Wait. Oh, it's arrow keys. Options. Yeah, see? Farthest I made it was chapter 2. God, and that was 2 years ago. Huh. Okay. One sec. Let me see if I can't get my controller working. Now that we're finally out of tutorial reading hell. Okay, close. Come to me. Trails in the Sky, Part 1. Play. Perfect. It works now. Yay. Oh boy, the Eliz Highway. Wait. Okay, circle brings up the menu. Circle brings up the menu and it also exits the menu? Interesting. Okay. Looks like we made good time. Not too early, not too late either. We just barely graduated from Sunday school. I never dreamed we'd study so hard to become bracers. Well, you're in luck. Today's the last day of training. Truth be told, you're the one who signed up to be a bracer in the first place, so I don't know why you expect to get away with any less effort. Well, yeah, I guess I did. Alright then. Let's get to it and make it through this last hazing from Shara. How's everybody doing today, by the way? You look ready to meet. Let's go meet with Shara at the Bracer Guild over there then. Wait, is it the red one? Oh, it is the red one. There you two are. Morning, Estelle. Morning, Josh. Morning, Ina. Morning. Is Shara here already? Yeah, she's waiting for you upstairs. Once you finish today's training, you'll be recognized as members of the Bracer Guild. Good luck to both of you. Thanks. We'll do our best. The Star and the Hanged Man, the Hermit and the Magician, and last of all, the inversion through the Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune in reverse? Oh, that's bad. This is a difficult combination. How should I interpret this? What do you want? Okay. Training's my way to keep some information in your head instead of letting it dribble out of your ears like it usually does. Josh, Shara's picking on me. Don't worry, Shara. Estelle May hates studying and rarely ever does her homework. Act rashly and overly naive and has a tendency to stick her nose into everything. Her instincts are sharp, so I'm sure she'll pick up on how to use an ornament with some practice eventually, probably. Guess there's not much I can do except hope for the best. Hold on a sec, Josh. Somehow I get the feeling you weren't standing up for me. Well, that's odd. I'm positive I described all your best traits accurately. Whatever. By the way, Shara, what were you trying to predict with your tarot cards? Your face was really intent. Oh, this? I was just trying to get a vague reading about what might happen in the near future. Unfortunately, I don't seem to have been in the right mindset to interpret these cards correctly. You couldn't read the cards? Oh, that's surprising. Actually, the more profound the meaning of the cards, the more difficult they become to interpret. That's not important now. I think it's time we start your final training. I'll give you the brief rundown of all the information we've covered in your previous training. This is the minimal level of knowledge that bracers should have in order to function. And Estelle, make sure you pay especially close attention to what I'm going to say. Yeah. Horrible energy. Variety of effects can be produced depending on the structure and the type of quartz. I'm going to be saying a lot of the orb system. By the way, I may not play through the entirety of Sky on Or not. Yeah, I may not play Sky 3, since I've heard Sky 3 is not crucial to the story. I'll play through Sky 2, though. Although it's only been 50 years since their invention. But, unless I hear something different, playing as Sky 1, Sky 2, which actually has voice acting, and then Cold Steel 1 through 3, and wait till 4. That's my plan with these games. These devices play an integral role in all facets of life, from lights, heaters, and other everyday products to weapons, magic, and even airships. In connection, the technological reform is commonly known as the Orbital Revolution. Bracers are the heroes of the game, the quest takers, all that. The Liberal Kingdom. The western half of the Zemurian continent. In the middle of the continent is where the games between Sky and Cold Steel take place. I think it was Trails from Zero. And then the eastern side is where Cold Steel will take place. Kingdom of Liberal, in which lives sit the western half of the Zemurian continent, all amounts with nature and deep-rooted traditions. Liberal is proud to be one of the leading producers of Septium on the continent and is known for its high level of technology used to develop orbments. Orbment technology has also been a key pillar of support for Liberal in protecting its independence, as it has contended with neighboring nations. 10 years ago, when Liberal was invaded by the Arbonian Empire, it was the use of orbital-powered airships that saved the kingdom from defeat. Consequently, even now our relationship with the Empire is somewhat sensitive, but thanks to the Queen's political finesse, Liberals enjoy peace. That's all. Let's see, we got a mountain of stuff to do today. I'll let you off the hook with this condensed review. I'm going to speed things up now and move on to the practical portion of your training. Shiera, how is today's practical training different from any training we've done before? It's practical. That means you'll be experiencing things firsthand. Therefore, I'm going to have the both of you run through everything as if this were a real bracer job. So what you're saying is there won't be any studying at a desk involved? Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. This time you'll have to go out and make a physical effort to accomplish your tasks. I'll make sure you have to work up a sweat, so I hope you're ready. Seriously, what the doctor ordered. I didn't know what I was gonna do if I had to sit sit another day with my tush parked at a desk. God. I got all worried for nothing. Well, suddenly you're all bright and cheerful. Let's just hope the smile on your face lasts until the end of the day's training. Okay, let's get cracking on your first objective, shall we? Let's have at it! Your first objective will be to confirm the details of the job you'll be performing. But before that, there's something we need to give both of you. Are they ready? Yeah, they are. Go get one for each of yourselves. Bracer notebooks. The hero journals. Bracer notebooks serve as the official record and status of current jobs. Also, anything you may hear, anything you may find, where these kinds of trivial things can often become clues. Understood. Crap, this sounds like it's gonna be a pain. Oh? Please tell me it was my ears playing tricks on me, because I swear I only got one response. I'm sure there were two. Keeping an accurate account of events is important duty for all bracers. So, to get with the program and stop trying to make this out to be more than it really is, Estelle. Okay, I got it. Make sure you do. Alright, let's begin. Look, over by the door, you can see there's a bulletin board standing there. First, I want you to go check the job description posted there. Okay. Typical RPG. Searching the sewers, find the chest. Okay, very good. Looks like you were able to see what was posted without any trouble. Checking the bulletin board is one of the most basic functions of a bracer performs on their job. regularly to see whether or not there are any urgent tasks which need immediate attention is also an important duty. Man, all this talk about duty is starting to cramp my style. Sure are a lot of rules to follow, but on an equal level of responsibility in the job themselves. I think being a bracer calls for much more than someone with half-hearted attitude. Guess you're right. Well, just have to be more motivated. Huh? That's all? Had a change of heart, have you? You betcha. Well, before all that motivation sneaks off somewhere, let's get to work on your next task. What will we be doing this time? Across the street in the Orbital facility and learning how to use its services. He has graciously taken time out of his work schedule to explain things, so make sure to be on your best behavior. Okay. This is where you'll learn how to use Orbital. And in Orbital, you can modify your orbs, synthesize support quartz, use Orbital arts. Arts have a wide range of effects, and if mastered, can be extremely helpful. Bracer business, pretty risky occupation, so the guild has a long-standing relationship with these orb facilities. Anyway, much as I can explain, I'll leave technical details to the expert. So, Mr. Melders, if you wouldn't mind taking over from here, no problem. Oh yeah, the one thing about this game, just because a green piece gave, let's say, haste 1 for one character, it will not give haste 1 for the other. Looks like Melders has answered your question. Nothing else. Let's have both of you try the services here. For that, you're gonna need to spend some sept. You should be able to synthesize some quartz. Now I want you to begin first by making elemental quartz that will work with each of your particular orbitans. In your case, Estelle, any element's okay, but for Josh, it has to be time. Uh, Okay. Quartz. Uh, Alright, looks like you two were able to synthesize one. Now I want you to increase the arts you can use. Now install a quartz into your orbitans so you can use both recovery and attack arts. Oh, I needed to make a water. Let's focus. Mm, Let's go with airstrike. So you managed to open up your orbital slot still. Since your central slot is not limited to a particular element, you're free to install any type of quartz you like. Concludes your training at the orbital facility. Now it's time to move on. What you've been waiting for, the qualification test. Pardon? Did you just say test? You can't honestly tell me you've forgotten about the test again, can you? Didn't I remind you just this morning? Now that you mention, I vaguely remember some sort of talk along those lines at the breakfast table. Sometimes I fear for the future of the Bracer Guild and humanity. Oh well. No sense in worrying about that now. Let's head over to the testing area. You mean like now? I don't know if I'm ready for... How about a little yes yapping and a little more walking? Josh, help! Melders, Freddy, thank you for all your help. Don't mention it and good luck. We'll be rooting for you. I'm gonna remember that you left me high and dry, Josh. Alright, your training has finally come down to this. Your qualification test will begin here. Expect to see both of you use what you've learned up to this point. Understood? What's wrong, Estelle? Shara? What now? I was kind of wondering, but is there not going to be a paper test? Did Cassius drop you on your head as a child or something? You just read what it said on the bulletin board not too long ago, right? Yeah, and I even made you jot down what you read in your Bracer notebooks, unless you forgot to do that too. Job listed mentioning something about searching and retrieving item from sewers? What a relief. Twinkles. Oh, divine Adidos. I give thanks for thee and thy infinite grace in bestowing upon us such wonderful gifts as sewers. So what you're really saying is you thought it was going to be a paper test. No wonder you were acting all crazy back at the Orbital Factory. I can already feel the nostalgia. All those horrible days stuck in a classroom are starting to feel like grand memories indeed. I'm really starting to wonder if we'll even be able to graduate at all. What's wrong with you? You have to go and say something like that when I'm trying to reminisce about positive things. Alright, that's enough jabbering. This is supposed to be a test, so how about both of you try to look at least a little anxious? Just so you know, if you do happen to flunk the test, you don't even want to imagine the kind of homework I have in store for both of you. We'll be fine. Just tell us what you want to do and let us loose. How about proving you're not just blowing hot air with the results of your test? Anyhow, as you both saw on the bulletin board, this test will be conducted in Roland Sewers. Your objective is to retrieve the contents of a chest which have been placed somewhere within the area. Holy crap, this is a lottery. Okay. The layout of the sewers is extremely simple, so you don't need to worry about getting lost either. However, there are real living, breathing monsters down there. So if you get careless and let down your guard, you will be sorry. Also, let me give you this before I forget. Yay! Healing items in the monster notebook! What's this book for? It's called the Monster Book. It's used to record information about monsters and other opponents you meet. Whenever you figure out an enemy's attributes, you should make an immediate note of it there. Sounds pretty straightforward. He who controls the flow of information controls the tide of battle, right? That's right! You've really got a good head on your shoulders, Josh. That's some pretty useful advice. Thanks for the tip, Shara. We'll put it to good use. Alright, let's get pumped and knocked out this test. Don't forget this is an exam. We should make sure to treat it as such. Ah, the first dungeon of the game. The sewers. This appears to be a recovery point set up over there. Let's use it if our HP and EP becomes low before engaging in any further battles. Orbman charging stations are recovery points set up in dangerous areas. As a recovery point is approached, an exclamation mark will appear and two choices will be displayed by pressing the OK button. By selecting rest, all HP and EP will be restored. Sounds like a plan. Monster! Monster at 12 o'clock. Be careful not to let them take advantage of your blind side. Got it. Monsters cannot be seen from far away. They will become visible as you approach them. Conditions at start of battle will change depending on how a monster is engaged. Engaging from behind will be advantageous, while being attacked by an enemy will be disadvantageous. Attacking head-on is neutral. Battle order bar indicates who attacks first. It starts from top and moves down. You may also use move if you are using move and click an empty location. Highlighted area indicates the distance the character can move by selecting. Okay. Typical. When enemies out of range, an icon will appear on your cursor. Selecting the out of range target will move the character to the closest tile. It has combat voice acting, but not. Oh. Let's go. Move. Attack.
That's that then. Let's
Yeah. Juicy bones. Oh boy. Here comes some more. Depending on the enemy, some physical attacks may be ineffective. Let's use arts, not physical attacks. Okay. Arts are effective on enemies that are good at avoiding physical attacks. Arts also make long-range attacks possible, but they require time to be cast. EP is consumed when arts are used. EP can be recovered by resting at inns, hotels, or using charging stations or items. Okay. Arts are effective against foes. Okay. Takes time to cast arts before arts can be cast. Also, EP is consumed when arts are cast. EP is the mana. Okay. All arts have an element. Determine the element most effective against your foe and use it. Oh, I have fast forward. Okay. Didn't realize I had fast forward. Estelle, let's try using crafts this time around. Since crafts have other effects besides just dealing out damage, they're worth a shot. Roger that. Crafts have range limits but can be utilized instantly. CP is gained by dealing out or receiving damage during battle. Crafts consume CP. CP is gradually gained by dealing out or receiving damage.
Come on.
I missed?
All right, we're good to go.
Well then. Okay. Let's zoom back over and heal. A reviving balm. Oh, that door is gonna be for later. Oh, what a surprise, another creepy thing. I wish there were an easier way to take care of them. One blow using an S-craft or an S-break should do the trick just for about any enemy. Catches or CP has to be at least 100. Devastating attacks can only be used when CP gauge is above 100. S-breaks are actions which allow S-crafts to be immediately unleashed while ignoring the battle order. S-crafts which are unleashed as S-breaks can be changed by going to tactics and then set S-break within the main menu. Okay. One sec. I need a drink. Let's do this. Arts. Oh. Hey! These actions are which allow S crafts to be immediately unleashed while ignoring the battle order once the CP gauge has reached 0. S crafts, which will be used as S breaks, can be changed by going to tactics and then set S break within the main menu. Press the break button to unleash an S break, and S break cannot be unleashed under the condition. Now press the break button and try unleashing an S break. Okay, if you're using keyboard, you may use the 1 through 4 number keys or pummel.
Here I come.
Okay. Oh, I missed. Let's beat him. Come on. There we go.
Let's move out.
Alright. Wait, we're almost done with this. Yay, final one. So that's treasure we're after, huh? If we made it this far, the rest is gonna be a piece of cake. Seems like we got a little breathing room at least. Let's pay close attention to the battle order this time. There should be a number of ways to get more mileage out of our actions. Several bonuses which can be allotted to turns. Turn bonuses have the same effect regardless of whether or not they are allotted to an ally or foe. Using S break to ignore the battle order makes it easy to jump in and strip an enemy of their turn bonus. Okay. These icons indicate the bonuses allotted to the battle order. If a bonus icon appears next to a character's icon, they will receive that bonus. Heal HP, Septith up. Oh. Okay. Crap. Okay, I can't use pummel. Art. Aqua bleed. Art. Soul Blitter. Art. You know what? One more art.
Piece of cake.
That was not the best way to go about doing that. What's in the box? Small box. That's weird. There's a couple of boxes inside the chest. There's not just one, there's two. It's kind of interesting. I wonder what's inside. Remember, still, our mission is to search and retrieve. I'm pretty sure looking inside those boxes doesn't fall under our mission objective. You're no fun! This has nothing to do with our mission. It's what I like to call good, honest curiosity. You know, we're the only ones down here. We can get away with a teensy-weensy peek, right? If you feel like flunking today's test, then be my guest. Did you just say the F word? Yeah, open those boxes could result in an automatic fail for the both of us. If this were a real job, the contents of those boxes would belong to the client. As long as they were nothing illegal, we would have no right to open them. I know you're right, Josh, but I can't help myself. If you absolutely have to know what's inside, why not ask Miss Shara when we get back? But for now, we need to focus on getting out of here. Alright, alright. Zoom. Okay. Now we rest. Good work, you two. As a rule of training, I'm gonna need to confirm the items in your possession. Yep, they're the real deal, alright. I don't see any evidence of tampering either. That was a close one. I figured you would try and set us up like that. Congratulations, both of you have successfully passed your test. You didn't really think something that simple would be a problem for us, did you? So, Shara, what's in the boxes you had us get? That's for me to know and you to find out after your training's finished. That's enough chit-chat. Let's get back to work. You two still have some things to do. Seriously? Didn't you just say we passed the test? You still have to learn about how to report the results of your work. I'm sure you're both tired, but this is no time to shirk your guild duties. Let's get back to the guild. When is this day gonna be over? Well, no sense giving up when the finish line's in sight. Alright, seems like we're within reaching distance of our goal. How is everyone doing tonight, by the way? Is everybody enjoying Trails in the Sky 1? Final training is how to report to the guild. Whenever you finish a job, it is your duty to report the results and work to your guild. Reporting how you resolved the situation and the steps you took to get there are all part of your jobs as a bracer. You can report the results to the front desk in each guild branch, and as you already know by now, Aina is in charge here in the Roland branch. In addition, this is where you'll be paid for your work. I look forward to seeing great things from both of you. Now that you're here, why don't you go ahead and report the results of today's training? Upon approaching the counter, a talk mark will appear. Pressing the OK button will display the list of options. Select report to report to the guild. Yay! 1 BP. Good job. It seems like you were able to complete an objective without running into any major problems. Oh. Depending on if you do all the objectives. Okay. When you report the results of work at the guild, they pay in the form of miras, and the only kind. You'll also accumulate points, which are known as bracer points, an indication of your achievements as a bracer. When these points exceed a certain value, you'll advance in rank as bracer and be awarded with a piece of special equipment by the guild. The ranks of junior bracers start at 9 and go all the way to 1. Please set your sights on making first rank and work hard. The amount of mira and BP will also be recorded in bracer notebook, so please have a look sometime later on. All that's left is finalize your training. I'll talk to you later, and be sure about putting more work on. But don't worry, training new bracers is important for the future of the guild. I fully intend to work these two to the bone. To the bone? And knowing Shara, it'll involve the whip. Let me say it again. Good work, you two. You have now officially completed the entire training course. From now on, you'll be learning from your own real-world experience. Well then. Shara holds out 2 small boxes. Aren't those boxes the ones? To answer your question, yes. These are the boxes you retrieved from today's test. You seemed awfully curious to find out what's inside. You're saying it's okay if we open them? That's right. Why don't both of you have a look and see what's inside? Sweet! Alright, let's have a look. Stella and Josh open the boxes. Junior bracer emblems. So does this mean where... Stella Bright, Josh Bright. Beginning this day at 1500 hours, you were both hereby appointed as junior bracers. From here on, you will work as members of the Bracer Guild and support the livelihood of those around you and defend peace and uphold justice. Congrats, you two, and welcome into the fold. Did you hear that, Josh? We become members of the guild! So I'm a bracer now, huh? I think realization is just now only beginning to sink in. Come on, Josh! You should be jumping for joy, running around and screaming at the top of your lungs like this! Look at us now, world! We did it! I was happy until you made my ears bleed. I hate to interrupt the celebrations, but I need to take off now. I have some backed up work that needs my immediate attention. We understand you have been spending a lot of extra hours working with us during this busy time for the guild. Before you head out, Shara, I just want to say thank you. Likewise, I appreciate all the trouble you've gone through for us, Shara. Don't mention it. Training new recruits is one of a bracer's many duties. Believe it or not, I was once in your shoes a long time ago when your father, Cassius, trained me. So that's why you have so much respect for Dad, huh? there's actually much more to it than that, but I'll save that conversation for another day. As for the both of you, you've worked hard to become full-fledged bracers early on, so you can help guide those new recruits who come after you. And in time, I hope to see you both become responsible bracers like your father. Anyway, I'll leave you with that thought. I just don't get it. Get what? Sherazad, the Silver Streak, one of the most skilled young bracers we're talking about. So why is it she holds Dad in such high esteem? He seems nothing more like a no good middle-aged man who's always out doing who knows what instead of being a father. No good middle-aged man, huh? From your viewpoint, it doesn't seem like a surprise you would see him in that fashion, huh? Never mind. Let's hurry and head home. We should let Dad know we qualified as bracers, right? Okay, okay. First things first. I need to take a be right back, like an actual one. Sorry that we did not get to do any Pokemon today. That's kind of depresso, but I will work on getting a new card. There is a Twitter and a Discord for this channel, by the way, guys. Alright, I do post in both when I'm going live. I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. Fun times. Let's go. Boom. Oh boy, the moron. Hurry up, come on. Wait for me, Luke. Oh, it's you two. Oh great, it's Estelle. Hey Josh. Oh, okay, you little twerp. Twerp. What's with the oh great, it's Estelle remark? And what's a big hurry? You mind telling us where you're headed? You're not thinking about wandering out of town alone, are you? Yeah, the roads are full of monsters, I hope you know. You're such a pest, Estelle. Don't you know there's no room for girls to be sticking their noses or their big fat noses in a boy's business? Quit acting like you're a bracer you wanna be. Wow. How wrong you are, Luke. How incredibly wrong. You're more than wrong. You're a fool who thinks there's no better tasting milk in Liberal than the milk that comes from Presel Farms. What? No way. You're full of it, Estelle. In fact, as of a few minutes ago, we've qualified to become real bracers. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Real bracers. Hmm? Oh. My bit rate. More like bracers in training, really. Don't think you should be getting on your high horse just yet, Estelle. Now, high pony, on the other hand. God, guys, they make Sour Patch Kids huge now. Like, Jesus, these are monsters compared. Oh, I bought a bag of Sour Patch Big Kids. No wonder. Okay. Now, High Pony, on the other hand. Quit being a killjoy. Wow, you two are great. I'm so happy for the both of you. No, Pat, you're such a good little boy. Oh. Crap. Unlike some smart aleck cynical brat you call a friend. This isn't fair. I was supposed to become a bracer first. I can accept that Joshua became a bracer before me, but getting passed by the likes of Estelle? What's the likes of Estelle supposed to mean? Just so you know, you can't even become a bracer until you're 16 years old, get it? Only mature people allowed. And that means no little kids who are still going to Sunday school. I don't know how I should put this, Estelle, but Sunday school is dying to have you back. You better watch out, Estelle. I'm gonna train in my secret base. Before you know it, I'm gonna become a bracer too. Come on, Pat, let's go. Alright, I'm coming. See you later, Estelle. Bye, Josh. Your boy Luke, he's always trying to pick a fight with me. I wonder if he just plain hates me or something. Rather, I think it's the exact opposite. What do you mean by that? Don't worry about it. It's just a boy thing. At any rate, what do you think Luke meant when he said secret base? I don't know why, but somehow it made me curious. I know exactly what you mean. A secret base sounds really intriguing. The pure heart of a young child can be so inspiring at times. That's not really what I meant by curious. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to pick up a thing of liberal news. Where was I supposed to get the liberal news from? Oh. Copy of liberal news, general goods. Oh, general goods. Believe that's the... No. No, not the chapel. Not Melders. Ah, general goods. Yeah, Estelle and Josh. What are you two in the market for today? New pair of shoes? Now that you mention it, are there any new ones in stock? You know, like the new Stragas? Unbelievable, you've actually already forgotten why we came in here to begin with. We're not here to shop, we're supposed to be buying a copy of Liberal News for Dad, right? Of course! You've always been a big collector of those shoes, haven't you, Estelle? I'm afraid that the new Stragas aren't out yet. I do have some copies of the Liberal News, and if that's what you're after. Alright, I'll take one copy then. That comes to 100 Mira. I know Dad always buys a copy of this magazine, but does it really sell that well? It sure does. The Liberal News has an excellent reporter and a camerawoman. Who have done a great job of reporting the latest and most reliable news. We're even supposed to be having a running story related to the Queen Alicia's birthday celebration. Well, enough about that. Why don't you tell me how did it go today? Did you make those bracers? Today was your last day, wasn't it? Yep, everything went smoothly too, but how did you know about that, Mr. Randall? In a certain sense, both you and Joshua are like celebrities here in Roland. I tend to hear a lot from customers coming through here. I shouldn't have expected anything less from Roland. The grapevine around here is seriously something to be reckoned with. No kidding, the woman here especially loved to gossip. One more thing before you go. This is my gift, a way of saying congratulations. A free sample of shipment goods, but don't hold my free part against me. Hmm? What's this supposed to be for? There's a ton of blank pages. It's a recipe book, isn't it? You got it. When you get hurt fighting, if you just limit yourself to healing balms all the time, it's going to cut pretty deep in your wallets. Well, this is where a recipe book comes into play. If you eat food to recover your strength instead, it's basically free. Assuming you have all the ingredients anyway. So if you eat something new, write down what's in it. You'll have lots of recipes in no time. So how about it? Go ahead and eat this cookie still. Maple cookie. Well, I have made it a personal rule to never turn down sweets. Learn the maple cookie recipe. Basically, all you have to do is eat the food to learn the recipe. It's as simple as that. As you're traveling, you should eat whatever food you come across that you haven't had an opportunity to try before. Well, sounds pretty convenient. It's not that I don't like cooking and all, it's just I never seem to get any better. I'd sure love to increase my repertoire and really shock my dad's taste buds for once in my life. That's the spirit. And in passing, if you needn't say any ingredients, I'd be delighted to service your cooking needs. You really know how to solicit your customers, Renan. Thanks for the book. We'll put it to good use. Eating the recommended dish at restaurants or using to-go meals adds recipes to the book. By selecting recipe book, all recipes learned will be displayed. As long as necessary ingredients are available, the food can be made. There are two types of food. Sit-down meals, which must be eaten on the spot, and to-go meals, which can be carried as items. Sit-down meals cannot be carried as items. Ingredients used for cooking can be bought at the store or acquired from monsters. Okay. Estelle, Josh, I'm glad I found you. Ina, is something wrong? You seem to be in quite a bit of hurry. We got a problem. Is your father home today? Yeah, he said something about having a bunch of documents, but what's going on? You know Luke and Pat, right? Sure do. In fact, we saw them not too long ago. What's wrong? Are they in some sort of trouble? I don't know how to say this, but I just heard from Uni that Luke and Pat ran off to the tower that lies on the northern outskirts of Roland. You mean the Tower of Esmalis? Isn't that place supposed to be a breeding ground for monsters? That's what they say. Unfortunately, at the moment, Sherazade is out on other bracer business. So I want to ask your father to bring the boys home safely. What are you talking about? There's no time for that. Joshua and I will go after them and bring them back. I don't know if that's such a good idea. The two of you only just qualified as bracers today. With all due respect, I believe Estelle's judgment's correct in this situation. Two of us hurry, we may even be able to catch up to the boys before they reach the tower. I understand. I'll take responsibility for what happens. It's an emergency request from the Bracer Guild. I ask you... I ask you lose no time and bring the safe return of these children. Roger. Understood. The smallest tower can be reached by taking the western path at the junction along the Malga Trail. You can get onto the Malga Trail through Roland's northwestern gate. I'll be on standby at the guild, so if you're in trouble, you'll know where to find me. It's our first real job. Come on, Josh! No time to lose. You know, something I want to try. Okay, no job listings. Oh wait, not the landing port. Never eat soggy waffles. Oh, it's this way. The smaller X. Yeah, right here. Up, monster! Let's go! How is everybody doing today, though? I hope everybody's enjoying themselves today on this. Why am I dropping frames? One second. Okay, Soul Blur.
We're good to go.
Yeah!
Come on.
Wow, I missed. Okay. There we go.
To go.
Now we run back to the hotel, heal. I guess we're buying healing items. Fun. Okay, I got it. I got 5 tier bombs. Hopefully all this should work. That thing acts first. Uh-oh.
We're good to go.
There we go. No. North Malga Trail. Airstrike. Okay.
All right, we're good to go.
Oh yeah, guys. Oh yeah. So, how is everyone today? Everyone doing swell? Good? Alright? Dandy? Uh-oh.
I'm sorry.
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry.
No wonder stuff hurt. Okay. Do I reload to get Estelle back? I'm gonna game over. Oh god. Please. I should have saved after all that dialogue. Wow, there it is. Looks like we've come all the way to Ismala's tower. I didn't see any sign along the trail, so do you think they wandered inside? It's quite likely that's the case. Let's go in. We'll need to hurry. Right. Healing station. Please? It's dark in here. I'm scared. Quit being a baby. We're only on the first floor of this place. Did you hear that? They really did come in here. Are you alright? Luke! Pat! If you can hear me, answer now. Those little brats, are they pretending they can't hear me? They might have climbed up the second floor. Let's hurry and see if we can find them. What's going on? What do we do? Somebody help! monsters go somewhere else. No, shoot, shoot, leave us alone. Chew on this. Stell, what are you doing here? Josh, you're here too. Get back, you two. These monsters aren't playing around. We'll take care of them. You mean Josh will take care of them? Protect all NPCs. If an NPC reaches 0, the game's over. Great. Craft. Dual strike. I win.
Let's move out.
Okay. Looks like that's that. Glad everyone's safe too. By the way, that was some great timing. You blitzed those monsters. You really think so? Is this safe now? Oh man, that was awesome. You really showed them a still not bad for a girl. You little twerp. Not her. What are you trying to do to me? What's wrong with you? You even dragged poor Pat all the way up here against his will. It's time to think about what you did today. Oh, you're hurting me. Stop it. I said stop it, you violent she-devil. Oh, so this is the thanks I get for saving your neck, huh? Looks like it's time to give you some of my special discipline. Ow, 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 ow. All right, Estelle, I'm sorry. Everything was all my fault. Estelle? Shouldn't we forgive each other like they teach at school? This brat doesn't deserve forgiveness, but a little discipline should do the trick. Estelle, behind you. Something with teeth. Oh. Nice monster? I'm not gonna make it in time. Hi, Cassius. Huh? Dad, you came! You still lack what skill and understanding. You must always prepare for the unseen danger by sharpening your senses. That's part of what it means to be a bracer. Dad, what are you doing here? I happen to be in town and heard the whole story from Ina. I'll give you points for your quick thinking and taking action to come after the children. But you failed to follow through completely. I really messed up, didn't I? It's a good thing you showed up when you did. I'm sorry, I should have been watching her back. That just means you have room for improvement. Constantly working to overcome your weak spots is your key. Understood. So how about we head home? Can you boys walk? I think so. That was incredible, Mr. Bright. You were like a gazillion times more awesome than Estelle. Of course, I'm her father. Alright, everybody. Let's file on out from here. I'm with you, Mr. Bright. Who's the glory hog now? Guess that means I should be thankful Dad saved my behind. Why does he have to go and take all the credit? It really chaps my hide. No, that's just how he is. After all, he is Cassius Bright. Free teleport to town. Please tell me Estelle got healed. Seems like you've had quite a day. Dad's just unbelievable. The second we get back to Roland, he says I'll leave the reporting to you and takes off for home. The sheer nerve, I'll tell you. There's no need to make a mountain out of a molehill over it. At least the boys came back safe and sound. Anyway, I think all that's left to do is to report. Receive payment for child rescue. Gain 1 BP. Current rank Junior Bracer 9th class. You did well for your first assignment. From details of your report alone, I believe I can commend you both for a job well done. You should both be proud of yourselves. You really think so? I know so. In fact, you'll do even better on your next job. If anything else comes up, I would appreciate your help again. Sure. How about we head home, too? I guess we better. I've still got dinner to prepare. Would you mind holding on a sec? A letter arrived for your father a little while ago. Unfortunately, since he went straight home, I never got a chance to give it to him. You think you could deliver it instead? Letter to Cassius. I wonder if it's more work-related stuff. I imagine so. The letter appears to be one of our foreign branches. One of the foreign branches? As I'm sure you already know by now, Liberal isn't the only country where bracers exist. On top of that, your father is widely known across the Zemurian continent, so we can expect these kind of letters to come from time to time. If you two would be so kind as to make sure he gets this letter, I would really appreciate it. Oh boy. Letters! Letters, letters, everybody loves letters! Hey Josh. Do you think I'm really cut out to be a bracer? Well, you seem to have inherited your father's skill with the staff, and your nosy personality doesn't let you ignore someone in distress. Really? You think so? Sure, but why are you asking? Are you still thinking about what happened back at the tower? Yeah. Because of my carelessness, Luke almost got caught in the middle of a dangerous situation. If Dad hadn't come when he did, he could have been seriously injured. I guess I'm just worried about whether or not I'll be able to stay on top of things in the future. That kind of talk doesn't sound like the Estelle I know. Huh? If we fail today, all that's left to do is take back our losses tomorrow, right? Overthinking and worrying about things that haven't happened yet is definitely not like you. Isn't being a bracer what you've always dreamed of? How can you expect to succeed if you let something like what happened today discourage you? Josh, you're right. This isn't like me at all. I don't think a serious expression really suits your face either. You're laughing like a big ditz is far more natural for you. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? You're gonna make my angry expression if you keep this up. Okay, I admit that last comment was pushing things a bit. I'll overlook it this time, and thanks for cheering me up. I don't know about you, but I'm so ready to get home and eat. Stomach just started growling like a bear. Like a bear? Maybe glutton is closer to the mark than ditz. Yay! Estelle got full healed. Oh wait, it was the other way. I keep forgetting that. They live off this road. I should probably save. Ugh. We're home, Dad. We just finished reporting the guild like you told us to. Good work, kids. Details of your reports will be reviewed at each branch and will affect your pay and rank advances in the future. Please make sure you always remember to do it. Don't worry, we will. And before I forget, I got the copy of the news you wanted. There was this letter for you at the guild, too. Handed over Liberal news and the letter! Well, I'm gonna get cleaned up and start dinner. Oh, and Dad. Thanks for coming when you did. You really helped me out back there. I see you're being rather gracious today. Papa's happy. How delightful that my daughters finally understood what a great man her father truly is. There's no need to hold back, Estelle. Come on, jump into your father's loving arms. In your dreams. I swear the men in this house only have one thing in common. They never know when to shut up. I guess she's not as depressed as I thought she'd be. Should I be thanking you, Josh? I didn't do much, I just gave her a push in the right direction. Estelle's a resilient girl to begin with. Yes, she is, but she still has a long way to go. She'll run into more than just a few stumbling blocks in this line of work. Overcoming those obstacles is what will teach her to stand on her own 2 feet. That's the soft side of yours talking again. Oh no, are eggs supposed to explode like that?
I guess I shouldn't have gone in expecting a perfect meal in a single try. No, wait, cooking is supposed to be about passion. Exploding eggs are passionate, right? Now once more. That daughter of mine can sometimes be a little too passionate. I think I'll go help with dinner, so we don't want curtains to catch fire again. At this rate, there's no telling when we can expect to have a bite of food ready to eat on the table. Alright then. Let's see, what's this letter about, shall we? Cassius cuts the letter's seal. A message from the Arbonian Empire? What? Wow, this is a surprise. The new dish is what I call Estelle's explosion over rice. Be sure to savor every last morsel. Oh, I will. Your cooking this evening's excellent. My compliments to the chef. This is raw talent at its best. Today certainly has been a busy but great day nonetheless. We qualified as junior racers, had our first real assignment, and I didn't lose my eyebrows at making dinner this time. What? Not to mention the food being delicious for a first attempt. This dish actually is quite edible. First I thought I might have to pitch out at the window when you weren't looking, but it seems this technique won't be necessary tonight. Sometimes you're just so despicably rude, Dad. Don't you know how to be humble and just say something tastes nice? Alright, then how about this? Boy, I never thought I'd be able to eat something so wonderful like this before I had to leave on business. You made a splendid meal, Estelle. Thanks, Dad. Wait, business? Are you leaving again? Yes. Something unexpected came up this time. I'm gonna be away for a while. Hold on a minute. You're leaving? When? Tomorrow morning. I don't care what kind of job it is. That's just too soon. It's about the letter, isn't it? Was there some kind of incident? Oh, it's nothing like that. Just a simple investigation. I have to visit a number of places, so it'll take me a solid month before I'm through. That being the case, please take good care of the house while I'm away. What do you mean, that being the case? You always use some kind of vague excuse like that and take off for who knows how long. You have to accept it, Estelle. A bracer's job is to help those who come to us for help. I know, but what are you going to do about all your jobs here at the Roland Ranch? You already accepted a few of them, haven't you? Oh, about 5 or 6. So I was thinking, and how about both of you handle them for me instead? What? Are you really asking us to do the work you're supposed to be doing? That I am. I will have you do the ones which I think you can accomplish, and I'll ask Scheherazade to handle the difficult ones. So what do you say? Sure. Of course we will. You okay doing these two, right, Josh? Yeah, no problem. Looks like a good way to get some experience as a bracer. Then it's settled. I'll stop by the guild and let Ina know about the change of plan before I leave. Alright, I'm starting to feel more determined than ever. We have to bust our tails with these jobs so we don't tarnish your name while you're gone. Oh my Estelle, my beloved daughter, Papa's so proud. Oh my dear Lena, who art thou in heaven? Can you see your daughter now? Our little Estelle has grown up to be such a lovely young woman. Face it, Dad, you're getting old. If people lose their trust in you at this age, you might as well just throw in the towel forever. I'm only helping you out because I'm your daughter and I have a duty to pay you back for the last 16 years. I'm only 45, and I'm fairly likely the most active member in the entire guild. Not bad for a pair of comedians. By the way, which flight will you be on tomorrow? The one headed for Gransel or the one headed for Bose? I'll be on the one headed for Gransel. My flight departs at 10 in the morning. That means I have to get up a little earlier tomorrow. Better set my alarm just in case. Dad? Are you still awake, Josh? You better hold off on the liquor or Estelle will get mad again. It's just my way of lifting spirits before I travel. How about yourself? Care to join me for a drink? I'll pass. Actually, what I should be saying here is don't offer alcohol to minors. I'm not like Shara, who would jump at any chance to enjoy a drink or 10. Yeah, but I am. I mean, what? Is that because she hold... That's because she holds her liquor better than I do. There's something really serious happening, isn't there? There's no conclusive evidence, but there appears to be some sort of movement within the Empire. The Arbonian Empire? That sounds pretty suspicious. The movement doesn't appear to be overt, but that's what has me worried. I intend to do a little probing at the Arbonian Embassy to see what turns up. Understood. I'll make sure to look after Estelle while you're gone. Don't spoil the girl, you hear me? Now that she's become a bracer, she needs to learn to look after herself. Estelle will be fine. She has good instincts despite being a bit rough around the edges. She has talent with her staff as well. There's no doubt in my mind she'll be a first-class bracer someday. Yet at present, she's like a babe in the arms who knows nothing about the realities of the world around her. At some point in time, she'll have to choose which path to follow in life. And Josh, the same thing can be said about you, too. It's already been 5 years since you became a part of the family, isn't it? How does time fly? Yeah, sure does seem that way. About what you said back then, are you sure you won't consider taking those words back? For me, keeping my word is what defines who I am. If I can't do something as simple as that, I don't know how I could live with myself. I know this may sound stubborn, but I can't take back what I said. I'm sorry. There's no need to apologize. I'd like you to remember this. No matter what path you choose in life, you can't erase these past 5 years. Estelle and I will always be your family, no matter what may befall you. Yeah. Thanks, Dad. Prologue. A father's love, a new beginning. I believe we're now in chapter 1. Well, looks like it's time for me to board my flight. Still, don't do anything I wouldn't do, and try not to be a handful for Josh either. For the umpteenth time, I heard you already. How about you try not to go overboard with yourself with your own work? You're not getting any younger, you know. Say what you will, but I'm not about to be overtaken by any youngsters. Shara, I'm really sorry about placing all this work on your shoulders at the last minute. Please don't be. I'm slightly concerned, however, about whether or not I can do a decent job in your place. There's no need to be humble, Silver Streak. I don't mean to make your life any more difficult, but please keep an eye on these two. Yeah, you just leave that to me. Is tightening up the reins and not spoiling these two fine with you? You definitely understand the way I think. What's all this about? Looks to me like a mutual understanding between master and pupil. The Grand Soul bound airliner Linde will be departing shortly. Why do you say leaving? All passengers, please board the airship. Uh-oh, I better take my seat. Have a great trip, Dad. We'll take care of everything here while you're gone. Okay, since there's a break in dialogue, how is everyone doing tonight? I know I haven't really spoken to you guys a lot, but how is everyone? Is everyone doing good? Alright? Dandy? Wonderful? You guys alive from your food comas? Don't forget. I'm not sure everywhere you'll be going, but don't forget to bring me back a souvenir. A little something fancy'd be nice. Hey now, this is a trip for business, not pleasure. Hey, there's nothing saying you can't have a little pleasure in business. If I have any money left over, I'll certainly think about it, though. Alright now, you two, be good while I'm gone. He's gone again.
Yeah. Come on, you two. There's no need to look so down. Your father will be back in no time. I don't know what kind of investigation he's been asked to do this time, but when it comes to your father, I'm sure he'll have it done before you know it. I'm not sad he's gone. He's always been away more than he knows he's at home. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, I'm gonna get to work on those jobs your father left for me, but if you run into any trouble, give me a holler. Will do, but first, I'd like to try and finish a few jobs with Josh. I want to see what we're capable of doing as junior bracers. Alright, if you insist. I imagine with Josh tagging along, there probably won't be much trouble. Good luck, you two. Thanks, we'll do our best. And I know my voice acting is kinda bland. I can't inflect various characters well right now. But the story is wonderful. So, what do you want to do now, Estelle? Shall we go stop by the guild? Yeah, we probably should talk to Aina and figure out what jobs are waiting for us. Let's go! Find the shiny rock. Pine plant. Okay. Oh, good morning. Has your father left already? Yep, just barely. That's why we came here to find about jobs he left for us. Sure, there are a total of 3 jobs I've lined up for you. First, I'd like you to head out to the farm west of here. The farm west of here? Isn't that where Tio lives? Tio? Sure, I've heard that name before. Tio Parcel. She was one of our classmates at Sunday school. She's also the Parcel Farm's owner's daughter. Oh, really? It's actually the Parcel Farm that put in the request to have somebody exterminate some monsters. Are they having problems like that? Fortunately, nobody's been hurt, but the owner and his family are upset over the fields being destroyed by these creatures. Therefore, the guild received an extermination request. I never would have expected something like that to happen. Okay, we'll head out there right now. Take this with you. Guild referral. This document certifies that you were dispatched by the guild. Please give it to the owner of the farm. We already know Tio's father very well, so I don't think this is necessary, but we'll take it just in case. Let me pop off the hoodie. Oh, it's a little crispy in here. I hope everybody is doing swell tonight. To the farm west of here. Oh wait. Melder's Orbital Facility. This really is weird. Where could it have gone? Oh, excuse me, but can I ask you something? You didn't see a shiny rock around here, did you? Huh? A shiny rock? Yeah, that's right, one that sparkles. You didn't see a rock like that laying around, did you? You saying you lost something? I don't recall seeing anything like that. Do you know where you might have dropped it? My mom was calling for me, so I ran over to the general goods store where she was. I know I had it in my hand at the time, but when I came back here, it was gone. Are you saying the general goods store? You mean Mr. Renon's store, right? Did you look in front of his store? Obviously, that's the first place I look. You don't need to treat me like a kid, you know. My, aren't you a charmer? Well, I already asked the Bracer Guild to help find it, so I'm sure it'll show up sooner or later. If you do happen to come across it, give me a holler, will you? It'll probably be around.
Okay. Huh? What's the matter? I wonder, there's something shining down there through the sewer grate. You're right. Looks like something must have fallen through. The sewers? Don't tell me you've forgotten about the sewers already. You know the smelly monster infested place we were in not that long ago? Oh, right, those sewers! We went there during our practical training, right? The entrance to the sewer should be just behind the chapel. If you're so interested in what's down there, why don't we go check it out a little later? Okay. To the chapel. Let's go. Enter the sewers. Monsters!
Let's move out.
Alright. Oh, Estelle learned taunt. Sweet!
We're good to go.
Dun, 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 dun. Alright. Alright. Sobler!
Let's move out. Let's move out.
Jeez, all the septum I'm getting. It's really nice. There it is. And one more Sobler.
Let's move out.
I should be able to open a slot. I see now. The thing we saw shining through the sewer grate seems like it, quartz fragment. Now I know why it was shining so much. The way it sparkles is so beautiful. This is made of septum too, right? Loosely speaking, yes, but let's talk about this later. This is a place for a leisurely chat. No normal person would want to stay here any longer than they had to. Okay, now we rest again. Get the HP and EP back. Let's get climbing. Oh boy. Where's the little munchkin? There you are. Hey! Is that rock? Could it be this the rock you've been looking for? Yep, this is the one, my shiny rock. Why is it all dirty like this? Don't you have something to say before you complain? You guys are bracers, right? I've already paid your money to the guild, therefore I think I have the right to complain. That's not the problem here. Calm down, Estelle. He's just a kid. I know, but... The quartz is what you were looking for, right? Yep, that's the one. This rock is really quartz? You mean the same kind quartz that's in Orviment? Yep, same kind of quartz made of septum. It's chipped so it doesn't function anymore. I see. So this rock belonged to an Orviment. Huh? What's wrong? You seem a bit out of it. Who, me? Oh, it's nothing. I'm glad you found it. I guess that's about it then. Oh, that reminds me. I almost forgot. Here, take these. Meatballs! They're kind of bitter, so I can't stand them. Anyway, I appreciate what you did for me today. The kid gave us meatballs! Yo! What a cheeky kid. Sure, it's difficult for him at his age, but I wonder, why was he searching for the quartz? What do you mean? Now that you mention it, it does seem a little strange, but oh well. Everyone has something they think is important. True words can't be spoken. Perhaps the kid has an interest in ornaments. I, for one, don't see what's so interesting about these overly complex gadgets. My brain goes numb just thinking about them. Except for the fact you'll have to get used to them sooner or later. You won't be able to fulfill your job as a bracer if you can't use one. Alright, I'll try and learn. Find the shiny rock complete. Where is Millith Road? No. Wait, that's the mayor's. Uh... Okay, we're gonna hit dual strike. Gonna use a firebolt. And now we boop it.
Wing rule.
That's a win.
Okay. Let's see. Up.
Wing rule.
Shut. That was a rare spawn. Okay. Fireball. Jeez. And another fireball.
Wing rule.
Woohoo! More wins. Items.
Crap.
Not now.
Crap.
Wing rule.
Okay, gotta run.
Crap.
Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm not taking any chances. Shop by 4 2 modify.
Okay. Whoa. The pine plant has been roving the Milk Main Road. Okay. We gotta find the pine plant. Oh yeah, but first... I gotta get Josh back. Okay. Let's zoom.
Hey, come get me. Piece of cake.
Okay, so yeah, I actually hit it that time. Up. There's the target. A pine cone with tentacles.
Not now.
Piece of cake.
There we go. Let's run back, report, and find way over to the farm. Sweet. Okay, finish those two. Hotel Roland. Rest. Yep. Alright. Okay. Oh, a chest. Sweet. Alright. 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 Alright.
Wing rule.
Hey, they both hit 5.
Sweet.
Alright. Firebolt. Soul Blur.
That's that. Let's move out.
Estelle's only 6 XP behind now. Sweet! Let's see. I seriously don't remember how to get to the farm.
All right, we're good to go. All right, we're good to go.
More Septeth. Okay. Wait, is it down here? Oh, I believe it is. It is! Yay! I found it. One sec. Let me eat a noogie real quick. Gee, it's daytime, you two. You got here at daytime. It's not, if I remember right, wasn't the monster request for here nighttime? It's Josh! Did you come to play with me? I wish I had time, but I'm afraid I'm here on work today. Work? That's no fun. We can't play. Maybe if there's time. Kids here really like you, Josh. Josh, Estelle. Hey, Cher. How have you been? You know where your mom and dad are? They're not home right now. Tio's outside if you want to talk to her, though. Oh. Tio! It's been a while, hasn't it? Estelle? Josh? Did you guys come for a visit? We're here on Bracer business. We've heard you've been having trouble with some monsters. You've already finished your training? That's wonderful news. Maybe you can help after all. So there really are monsters giving you trouble? Regrettably, that's been the case the past several days now, thanks to which I'm suffering from lack of sleep. Which means the monsters only come out at night, right? You're very perceptive, Josh. It'd be better if you got all the details from my father, though. I imagine he should be back from delivering milk and veggies any time now. Oh, they came home. They're in the house. Wow, that was fast. Boom. Afternoon, Mr. and Mrs. Bezel. How's everyone going on these days? Well, if it isn't Estelle and Josh. What brings you two to our neck of the woods? Did you come to see Tio? We're actually chatting with her outside. To tell you the truth, we're here on an errand from the guild. Estelle hands Prizel the guild referral, and Josh explains they're taking over for their father while he's away. Is that so? Don't you think this job's a little dangerous? for you two to handle. I agree. I'd feel terrible if you two were to get hurt. Don't sweat it. We're bracers. And taking care of monsters is something right up our alley. The guild's even authorized us to carry out this task. If you wouldn't mind leaving it to us, we'd be more than grateful. Well, all right then. Go ahead and have at it. Thank you very much, Mr. Purcell. Then, could you tell us a little bit about the monsters wrecking your field? I haven't been able to get a clear look at one yet, but they resemble something like a chubby cat. As far as I can tell, 3 or 4 appear at night, raid our fields, gnawing on anything they can get their grubby paws on. They don't seem exactly threatening, but they're extremely nimble. We've tried many times to capture them over the course of the last several nights to no avail. Sounds like things are getting pretty strange. Bunch of creatures, if you ask me. Since they only appear under the cover of the night, we'll have to wait for it to get dark. Then how about taking the load off until then? I assume you'll be joining us for dinner, right? You said the magic words! You betcha! I'm a huge fan of your cooking. I can't wait! You sure know how to please a woman who spends a lot of time toiling in the kitchen. For that, I'll whip you up something special that'll live up to your expectations. Oh, that was delicious. Your mom's cooking's good as ever, Tio. That's because she gets excited to cook whenever we have guests over. I feel bad for Josh, though, with the little ones jumping all over him like that. It's probably a good thing. Surprisingly enough, kids tend to latch onto him a lot. If anything, I'm more blown away by the fact that children enjoy playing with such a stick in the mud. I think that's a bit over an exaggeration, don't you think? He's definitely more courteous and maybe even a tad reserved, but if you get to know him, he's really a caring young man. The fact that he's not self-conscious about it too gives him points in my book. You really think so? Think about it. With those striking facial features, mysterious amber eyes, and lush black hair, it's only natural that he'd be a target for all the young girls. God, guys. Seems our brother's a ladies' man. A real ladies' man. Ooh. Is Josh really that popular? Are you blind, Estelle? Rumor has it more than just a few girls have asked to go out with him. You turned them all down, though. I had no idea. Josh never said a word about it to me. I don't know how I should even begin to describe his secretive nature after hearing this, but how utterly cruel of him not to confide in me! If I were a boy, I'd imagine it'd be a different story, but as a girl, I don't think that's something he'd even talk to you about. And the fact that you haven't even fallen for him yourself is beyond me. Why would I? Estelle, you're in there, aren't you? It's about time to do the rounds. Alright, I'm coming. I'll be back after Josh and I get the job done, Tio. I'd like to continue this conversation then, okay? Alright, be careful out there. That girl, she's either completely out of touch with matters of heart or just plain dense. Or Josh, he really has his work cut out for him. Seems as though the monsters always show up about this time. Better get outside and take a look around. What's going on, Estelle? I gotta ask, Josh, you don't happen to have any secrets you're not telling me about, do you? Come on now. Where are you coming with this stuff? Since you came to live with us, we've always done everything together, right? Even though we've had our fair share of fights, they're all good memories for me now, and what I mean to say is I've come to think of you as family in every sense of the word. Estelle. So if there's ever anything on your mind you'd like to talk about, I'm available to lend an ear. You know, about things like trouble with love life and whatnot. What are you trying to say? Nothing, I just want to let you know I'm here to listen if you need someone to talk to, that's all. Let's hurry up and get out there so we can kick some monster butt. What kind of nonsense is Tio putting in this girl's head?
Secrets, huh? Wow, it's dark out here in the countryside. So, Josh, how do you think we should go about handling making the rounds? Let's see, how about we start by checking the house first and move on to the fields, stable, and greenhouses. We should be able to cover the entire farm by doing it this way. Alright, let's go. No monsters here. Alright, let's keep moving. It's awfully quiet. All I hear is bugs chirping. Doesn't look as though they've shown up yet. I wonder if they're aware of our presence. Josh, did anyone ever tell you that story as a kid? You know about the one that babies being born in a cabbage patch? Now there's another question entirely out of the blue. And no, I was told about an angel with silver wings who delivers them. Interesting. So the explanation where babies come from differed depending on the region, huh? How about we get back to work? Okay. I should have figured monsters wouldn't bother coming in here. The glow of the ornaments sure seemed to give this place a romantic ambiance. Makes me feel as if it was all worthwhile just setting foot in here. You really are a ditz, Estelle. At least it's better than being dense. Like someone I know. Look. It's a kitty. Meow. It's getting away. Get back here, you little furball. I can still sense its presence. It's staying put on the farm for the moment. Because it's about to get caught. I guess it noticed us trying to sneak up on it. I swear I'm going to catch that little bugger next time. Oh, I think I know what's up with this one. Just stealthily. Monster. Crap. An opening. Appears to have a habit of letting its guard down whenever it scampers off. If we can catch it off guard and sneak up on it from behind, we may get looking up to bag it. Not a bad idea. So we close in on it from behind as it's running away, right? Let's give it a shot. You need to move in on it from behind as it's scampering off, and then... Let me save real quick. Gotcha! I think it's about time to teach this critter a lesson. Here's where our job really starts. Stay alert and don't let your guard down. Alright, Mr. Kitties. Let's get cooking. Neutral damage. Lock up.
Let's do this!
Here I
Okay. Firebolt. Go for the kill, Josh. Okay, we pop a tear bomb.
That's that then.
All
Let's
right,
move out.
let's go. Woo, 50. Meow, meow. Working with bracers is something else. You kids have done a fine job of running up these critters. That's nothing, really. I want to ask you now, though. Now that they've been caught, what do you plan on doing with them? I don't. Now we've given these creatures a good thrashing, I don't think they'll cause any more trouble. Now, how's that going to benefit anyone if we show mercy now? We're here to do a job by exterminating monsters, remember? But, in any case, we're here to do a job in Dad's place. If the same thing happens, what will you do if you save yourself? I get it, but, you know, it was only some vegetation that were damaged. How about we let it slide this time? You know? After taking a beating like that, I'm sure they've learned their lesson. Tio, Miss Brizzle, but in this case, I strongly suggest otherwise. I myself am against killing them too. Whether it's us or them, the fact of the matter is we're all living beings trying to survive on the land. To some degree, I think we need to be mindful of the creatures living around us to go about our daily lives. I know you may disagree with me, Josh, but do you mind sparing the critters just this once? Understood. Since this is coming from the ones who suffered the actual loss, I will not object to your request. I really am sorry about this, Josh. I know you two would come all the way up here. I'll make sure to reinforce the fence and devise a way to prevent this from happening again. Then that's that. Alright, you critters, you better count your blessings. Catch you around here again, you won't be so lucky. Scram! Well, I'll consider this matter closed tonight. Tonight's been a long night, so how about we head back to the house and hit the sack? Two of you are more than welcome to spend the night. Sounds good to me. I appreciate your hospitality. Man, I'm beat. It's really late. How about we hit the sack? Josh? What's wrong? I'm sorry. I made the situation awkward for everyone. Are you talking about what happened outside? Don't sweat it! I guarantee you, nobody thought anything of it. Really, your judgment was the most sound of anyone's. No, it wasn't. I'm just cold-hearted and indifferent is all. Even now, I still think we shouldn't have shown any mercy and simply put those creatures out of their misery. Unlike you and Dio, I don't feel any compassion. At a time like this, I begin to loathe myself. It's almost as though there's something wrong with me as a person. Maybe some part of my heart's broken. Josh, don't you dare say such things about yourself. Estelle? I've watched almost everything you've done for the past 5 years, and I'm confident in saying I know your strengths and weaknesses better than anyone else. Probably even more than you yourself. I won't allow you to disregard everything with just a bunch of nonsense. I don't want to hear you say you're broken again. Sorry, it was foolish of me to say that. As long as you understand what I said, that's what matters. But you know what? Believe it or not, I was happy to hear you admit how you felt. Why? Your real problem, Josh, is that you're always trying to keep your feelings locked up inside. Whenever you're feeling troubled or worried, you just go around with this nonchalant look of
and try to fix everything by yourself. It's a little upsetting for someone who's supposed to be your family. Estella, Josh, were you able to lay bare your own weaknesses today? You learned to trust someone other than yourself, and for that I'm happy. I don't know what your point is, but I'm amazed you can just stand there and say something embarrassing as that. I've got a whole lot more where that came from. How about we call it a night? After running around endlessly, I'm ready to drop. Alright then. Have a good night, Estelle. And thanks. You're welcome, Josh. Sleep tight. Yeah, this story, it's picking up the feels, boys and girls. Thank you both. You did us all a great service. Once again, I apologize for things not turning out the way they should have. Please don't worry about it anymore. We were able to learn a lot from this experience ourselves. If there's anything we can help you with in the future, please let the Bracer Guild know. That'll definitely be the first place we contact. Come visit again when you're free, okay? I'd love to have you over for the night again when things are convenient for you. I'll treat you to some of the best cooking next time you come. Thanks for the invitation, Tio. Brazil. We'll definitely be back to take you up on that when our workload settles down. Alright, how about we head back? After we report this, we can start the next. Sounds like a plan. On to the next one. So how would you guys feel, though, if I started playing Diablo 3? I don't have it installed as of yet, but wouldn't be too hard.
Rule.
Damn. I'll probably end up playing Diablo maybe tomorrow? Maybe? I don't know. I'd be playing Diablo 3, of course. Yep. Mushroom Hunt. Orbiment Replacement. Medical Necessities. Oh, jeez. Okay. Just picked up a lot of requests. Fun! Okay. Once again, I need to be right back. I walk around. Right back. Okay. Back. Wait. Nothing still up right? Yeah. A Pippi. Oh wow. Seems like the Percival Farm vegetables are finally going to be shipped. Weather has been bad this time of year. By the way, timeline-wise, if I remember correctly, this isn't blind per se, this is more semi-blind. But I'm pretty sure this game ends around the princess's birthday. There you are. Something wonderful came out of a new load of the Malga mine. I put in a request in Embracer Guild to transport it here, but... okay, so I need to go to Malga mine. Great. Yay. I can't open the box. Fine. Wait, Malga mine, wasn't that this way? Oh. Ay. Attack. Boop. Uh-oh. Come on. Hey, level 6. One sec. Actually, tomorrow might be Phasmophobia. Yeah, tomorrow's Phasmophobia for a bit. Art, Soulblair, and I will probably start... Or not start, do a little bit of an MMO. Or, not an MMO, but... Alright. Firebolt! Reviving Balm. Okay. Amalgamine. Bugs. Crap. Josh's Twin Strike is actually his heaviest hitting damage move he's got for a while. Nope. Nope. Do I seriously need to go and get the referral? Craft, dual strike, firebolt. Boop. Boop.
All right, we're good to go.
I do. Haha!
We rule. Come on.
Not now.
We're good to go.
All right, we're good to go.
Become a high-ranking bracer, one must have combat strength, a well-honed mind, and flexible problem-solving skills are also required. Sharp mind and problem-solving ability, huh? Serious. The road to the big league sounds a lot steeper than I originally thought. Well, your only choice is to devote yourself to working hard every day, and since you're both here, why don't I give you the details of your next job? Those are the words I've been waiting to hear. I'm ready for anything. So what have you got lined up for this time? Another monster needs a good whooping? Transportation of goods, and your client's none other than Mayor Klaus. Aw? It's a pretty simple job. In any case, I'd like you to speak with the mayor directly. Eating cookies and snacks. Hey! Shop. Bye. Reviving bomb. 2. 3. Let's go to melders, modify, slots. Damn, I'm short on blue. Actually,
I'll give Josh his. Orb. Hmm. Wait, Estelle is my support. Rest. Yay! Resting. Think the mayor's even in today?
Being as busy as he is, I'm sure there's a good chance that he's out.
Oh, bless my soul, if it isn't Estelle and Joshua.
Hey, it's Mayor Klaus!
I hope we're not disturbing you, sir. We've come to have on the Bracer Guild about a job you requested. Yep, I heard from the guild you two would be coming today, so you two would be making your father's work while he's away, are you? We're trying to, at least. Sorry about my dad whinging on his promise like this. There's no need for apologies. Knowing your father, it's typical for him to be swamped with work like this. Anyway, with Lita and my wife out and about, I'd like to move this conversation somewhere else. Why don't we head upstairs to my study and go over the details there? In truth, I don't think you'll find this request particularly difficult. And it's for that reason, asking the guild to do this job may have been a bit presumptuous. Unfortunately, I'm unable to get away from work. I had to break down and ask the guild for help. We were informed that this job involves transportation of certain goods. What is it exactly you would like us to carry and where? I'd like you to pick up a septum crystal from the Malga mine and deliver it here. When you say septum, you mean like septum, the stuff we often come across? Accurately speaking, septith is fragmented from septum, which is too small to be used as precious stones. Therefore, septith is refined and processed into quartz, which can be installed into orbs. That's the difference, huh? I think I got a better grasp on things now. We've actually been able to obtain a certain kind of septum called esmalas from the Malga mine since the olden days. However, since a large piece of this crystal was recently discovered, I asked the mine chief to hold on to it until somebody could come and pick it up. So they'd like us to pick up this crystal from the mine chief and bring it here, is that correct? Precisely, what do you think? Is this something you two can handle? Transportation of a precious gem, huh? Be a nice change from fighting monsters, should keep us on our toes too. Alright, we'll do it! I appreciate your willingness to help. Please take this with you. If you show that to one of the workers, they should let you in the mine. Good luck! Wait. No, it's not the Roland clock tower I need yet. Or for the mayor's residence. I need... Nya. Wait, no, not nya. Nya. Nyarf, 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 nyarf. Okay, running. Oh, what I touch? Playable. Stonehammer. Whoa!
We're good to go.
Damn! Stonehammer hits hard. Okay. Let's go. Amalgamine. This way. Uh-oh. Art. Wait. Craft. Dual strike.
We're good to go.
Crap. Kaz. Craft. Dual strike. Craft. No, I'm not gonna use pummel on this. That'd be stupid.
All right, we're good to go.
I wish something would drop blue Septith. Drop blue Septith. That's all I ask. Art. Fire. Craft. Dual strike.
We rule.
Damn. Oh yeah. This is the entrance to the Amalgamine. If you're not here on business, I'll have to ask you to leave. Believe it or not, we are here on business. Roland's Mayor Klaus asked us to pick up a crystal. And Estelle shows land in the mayor's referral. Well, alright then. If you got a referral from the mayor, that's a different story. I don't mean to make your job any more difficult, but would you mind going inside and speak with the boss directly? I'm supposed to stand watch out here. That's fine, but why the boss? We're actually here to see the mine chief. The mine chief you're talking about is actually our boss, Mr. Gotten. He manages the mine and all of its workers. He's kind of the guy who enjoys discovering a septum lode more than eating 3 meals a day. Fairly sure he's working down in the lower tunnels today. Thanks for the tip. We'll go see if we can locate him. Okay. Item. Deer ball. Let's go. Check it out, a minecart. Do you think it's powered by orbs too? How about we get in and see where it takes us? Why doesn't it work? Let me have a look. There's an orbital energy running through it, but it appears to be mechanically locked. We should ask someone about it. Wait, is there anyone over here? No. Great, adios! What are you kids doing down here? Are you friends with someone who works in the mine? Not exactly. We've come to see the mine chief at the request of the mayor. Oh, so you're here about the crystal, are you? Well, if you're looking for the boss, he should be in the tunnels below. If you use the elevator at the end of the tracks on the opposite side of the mines, you can get down there.
We found an elevator, but we didn't know how to make it run. Do you know how to operate it? All you need is a key to activate it, but since you don't have one of those, I'll help you out by lending you mine. Much appreciated. Once our business is here, we'll make sure to return it. Do 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 do. Estelle, try using the key we just borrowed. We should be able to get the elevator working this time. Estelle used the key. Looks like we can use the elevator now. How about we head down the lower tunnels? Hell yeah, Josh! Let's go! Options. Roll. Files. Save. Okay, I should be level 16 by chapter 2. Great. This is a semi-blind run. You scared me for a second. You looking for the chief? He's somewhere across the way. Also, the Mega Man randomizer will return soon. Yep, give your thanks to the one watching over you. Okay, so the boss is on this path. Yay! Found him! Heaven and Earth, what are two kids like you doing down here in the mine? You're the mine chief, right? Boy, am I glad to see you. We've been searching all over this dank place for you. Did she just say dank? We're with the Bracer Guild, and we've come on behalf of Mayor Klaus. And I see. So you kids are bracers, are you? That's quite a feat for being so young. It's not that big a deal. By the way, you're supposed to have some sort of crystal for us, right? Alright, give me a second. This little baby is something you don't see every day, which is why I've been keeping it as close to myself as possible. The mine chief pulls out a large green crystal from his breast pocket. Wow! Never seen a crystal this big before! This is impressive. There seems to be light swirling around inside it too. It's one of those several types of septum. Specifically, it's an smallest crystal, which is endowed with the power of wind. For a gem this size, you're looking at a hefty price tag. I'm talking about a small fortune here. Make absolutely sure this gets to the mayor. Roger that. Seed septum crystal. It's so beautiful. It feels like I'm carrying a little fairy. This is so fun. Check this out, Josh. It's nice and all, but how about you stop horsing around? If you drop it, we could be in some real trouble. Fine, Killjoy. Estelle put the crystal in her pocket. I got something in my pocket for you. Well, I guess that's that. We'll get out of your hair now, Mr. Gatton. Don't worry, we'll make sure this gets to the mayor. I'm counting on you kids. Huh? What's the matter? That's odd. The airflow down here suddenly shifted. The airflow? The scent, it's... Whoa! Ah! Is it over? Was that an earthquake just now? No, it seems there's been a cave-in somewhere within the mine. I wonder if one of the miners hit a patch of loose ground. I better check on the extent of the damages. Look out, Estelle. What? Grabs! Let's go! Uh-oh. Okay, neutral damage, 200 HP. Alright, Stonehammer. Craft. I could use Pummel. Nah. Firebolt. Alright, airstrike. And to finish it all off, a double strike.
That's that. Let's move out.
Damn. We're finally getting blue? Yay! Why are there... Do you usually have problems with monsters down here? No, this is the first time we've ever had anything like this happen down here. Monsters have a predisposition which attracts them to the globe septum. So we've had a lot of them wander into the mines in the past, but judging from the situation, it may be the recent cave-in opened up a hole connected to a den of monsters. Did you say a den? It's not inconceivable. This is no time to be standing around thinking about it. I've got to get to the other workers and get them out of here. In this case, how about letting us help you out? You're kidding, right? Monster extermination's right up our alley. Besides, every minute count... our alley. Why did I say our ally? You're right. Some extra help would be much appreciated. So how many miners are we looking at in all? There should only be 4 others working in here in the lower tunnels. Got it! Now let's go find them. Alright. Take these and use them if you need to. I'm gonna need to use those, good sir. Wait, no I won't. No I won't. There's a charging station. Crap. Oh, it's only one. Okay. Soul Blur.
Piece of cake.
Oh, Didos, extend us in them saving hand. Hey, idiot! If you got time to pray to the goddess, how about help me with these monsters?
Art. Firebolt. Art. Stonehammer. Art. Stonehammer. Art. Firebolt. One second, I gotta look at a DM. Just sending a DM. Stonehammer.
All right, we're good to go.
Is everyone alright? We are now, thanks to you kids. This must be the divine work of Adidos.
What a religious nut.
This really was the work of the goddess, and she wouldn't have allowed us to get into this mess in the first place. It's because of unbelievers like you that unfortunate accidents happen like this.
How about you try and say that again, buddy?
Is this really the time or place for that kind of nonsense? Get out of here!
Right away, boss.
You be careful too, boss.
Rest.
Don't come any closer! I'm not trying to brag, I'm all muscle so I wouldn't make a tasty meal. Me too, I'm not delicious either! All this flab will be terrible for Monster's health.
Ah, you crybabies. Alright. Stonehammer! Alright. Firebolt. Not yet.
We're good to go.
You're safe now, guys. Thanks for coming when you did. Oh man, for a minute there, I thought I'd never be able to sit down another meal again.
This is no time to feel relieved. We need to evacuate. Any more lollygagging and you're gonna be sitting in the belly of one of those monsters.
Yes, boss. Wait for me.
Should be all of them.
Ah! Things were supposed to go like this on one day. I haven't even had a girlfriend yet. Help! We've still got another one? We better hurry and rescue him. Where are you going? That way heads the monster den. The bedrock's still unstable, so how about we do ourselves a favor and keep away from them? Certainly doesn't look that safe either. Alright, let's turn back.
Alright. Firebolt. Alright. Stonehammer. Alright. Stonehammer. Alright. Firebolt. Alright. Stonehammer. Alright. Firebolt.
Oh, sorry.
Crap!
She lost all of that CP.
Let's move out.
Yeah, but they're both level 7 now. Oh man, you kids saved my skin. Don't worry, you're safe now.
A handful of monsters are no match for the likes of a bracer.
Did you say bracers? What are you doing in a place like this? By the suit of my boots, you're the new recruit from yesterday. Why are you digging down here in the lower tunnels? I was hoping to get a glimpse of how y'all veteran miners work down here. Yeah, that's it. When suddenly the wall collapsed and a flood of monsters came in from the other side. So we got ourselves a veritable nest of monsters now. It looks like you kids guessed right. So it seems. The area up ahead is dangerous. It's swarming with monsters. Anyway, I'm out of here. Would you look at him run? He must have been really scared. I bet.
All right, we're good to go.
Did we find everybody? Yeah, that's everyone. Alright, let's get out of here.
Are you alright, boss? Sure glad you're safe. You can thank these kids for that. By the way, is everyone accounted for? Yeah, everyone's here. Everyone except the new guy who took off like a bat out of hell. Poor guy must have wet himself. Well, I hope he doesn't give up on being a miner after this. Anyway, there's a high possibility the monsters are still in the lower tunnels. Until we can confirm it's safe, I don't want anyone using this elevator. You hear me? That was a huge miscalculation on my part. I never expected monsters to surface or bracers to show up. I guess I have to report the truth about everything that happened. What? I apologize for getting you involved in more than your fair share of work today. I'll get in touch with the guild a little later and make sure you two are compensated fairly. Don't sweat it. We just did what anyone would have done in our position. And besides, it's our part of being our training to become full-fledged bracers. By the way, what do you intend to do about the lower tunnels? I don't know. We'll figure it out. We have someone to deal with it. There's always the option of sealing off the monster den with some explosives. As a heads up, I may ask the guild for help if we run into other serious trouble. Sure, you can count on us. And we'll make sure this crystal gets to the mayor as intended. You did make sure you didn't drop it, right? How rude. I'm not that careless. Look, it's right. You didn't. You lost it? Psych! I got it right here. Let's go make the delivery, shall we? You are unbelievable. Young lady, those are the kind of words that'll give an old man like me a heart attack. Craft, dual strike, arts, firebolt. Dual strike.
That's that. Let's move out.
Stone hammer.
Not now.
Crap.
Rain rule.
Well, now they're only 1 XP point apart. Ay, ay, ay. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Art. Stonehammer. Art. Firebolt.
That's that. Let's move out.
Woo! Run.
All right. We're good to go.
Orbit light. Replacement orbment? That's right. I want you to replace the orbment light in the road lamp number 6. It's the 6th road lamp you'll come across counting row 1's west entrance. Make sure you get to the right one. The 6th road lamp. Five 544818. Anyway, I'm sorry, but could you repeat that again? It's 544818. That's right. Good memory, Josh. Show off. After the combination is entered, the panel will open. After all that, it's left to accept the orbment. Simple task, but make sure not to mess it up. The road lamp may have been out of order for a while now. You see, keeps large monsters away, right? It's much more than an unconscious dislike for them. If they do go out, then we need find real problems. Which is why I'm asking you to do the job just in case. The road lamps are in place just off the roads, in place where monsters are most likely to appear. Well, you just leave those monsters to me and I'll take care of them. I better write down the combination before I get... Maybe you should just let me deal with the combination instead. I'll leave it up to you two. Divide the work amongst yourselves. That should be everything you need to know, so good luck! If you need to double check or cancel the job, then come and talk with me again. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think fairly certain this is the right one too. It says road lamp number 6 on the panel. Alright, let's get to work. Fortunately, it may not be that easy. Oh boy! Where'd all these monsters come from? Looks like the orbment really has burnt out. Anyway, one of us will need to fend off the monsters while the other replaces the orbment. Well then. How about you handle them, Josh? You really know how to... Come on, Josh, how hard can it be? I can do something simple as... Says the girl who glued her hand to her head once, but alright, if you say so. Counting on you. Got it. Art. Clock up. Clock off. Let's boop them with dual strikes. Uh-oh. Craft, dual strike. Craft, dual strike.
All right, we're good to go.
Damn! Look at all that Septith. That takes care of the first wave. How's it coming to still? I'm entering the combination for the maintenance panel right now. I'm pretty sure the code was 544818. It's open. I'm too smart for my own good. I'm okay here, Estelle, so just focus on fixing the lamp. Got it. Now for the orbment, which goes in like that, and Viola. Perfect! Good work, Estelle. All the monsters seem to have gone too. Whew. All that stressed out over this job, considering the circumstances, is pretty reasonable to me. Things do surprise me for the most part that you remember the combination. Do you want the truth? I actually just saw jumbled numbers in my head, and then the buttons I happened to press were the right ones. I should have figured as much. You're something else. Anyhow, our job is done, so let's go and think about something else. I guess you're right. How about we head back to town? We better report back to Freddy. Alright, let's go!
back to the Freddy. Webby Freddy. Oh. Oh yeah. Doc. We're back, Freddy. Hi, Estelle. The look on your face seems you finished the job? Yep. You did a fine job, too, although we did have a few hang-ons. We thought we'd report to you as a matter of good measure. Reported it was burnt out? I'm sure it happened because we were late on replacing it. Sorry, kids. You were playing a hard way because of me. There's no need to apologize. It comes with the territory. Dealing with dangerous jobs is part of Embracer's work. I appreciate you saying that. How about I give you this to make amends? Impede 2? It can prevent... Oh! Oh, beautiful! Yeah. Soldier training at the Verte Bridge.